The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Rock. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Down. 8, read. I got you. We tripping.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
25, check 25. Out. 3 down. Out. Under crunch. Rotate, spin. Cut, go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 9 at the 12-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 2nd down now, Carrington. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Cash escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Carrington. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd down, Carrington. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. Cash. He's going to look deep for more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Single. Shut, go. Kill. Turn up. Go. Swing. Kill.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Come on. Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This is Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Watch one. Here we go. Here we go. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Check six guys. Check nickel.
From the gun, Cash. That's taken in by Stewart. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Cash. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Cash. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. On 3rd and 2, Cash. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
We go set 50 plant. Key in 21. Single.
On 1st and 10, Cash, and that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Ready weapon. Watch the whip. Switch, switch, switch. Go, go. Choose the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, lock it. Back, back, back. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Cash. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. He won't go down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the third quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Off the play fake. Cash. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Rush in. Show it up. Slam. Watch twist. Hopper. Alert Neil. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, it's Jones, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Look at the flag. 36. You got 3 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 29. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
After the penalty, it's Jones. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Catch. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On 4th down, Cash. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
He's coming, double up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Take 4, take 4.
On 1st down, Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cash. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away